tragedy. I could've took you home like a trophy. You awarded the wrong one like the academy. Actually, your patterns and behaviors are disastrously. Sadder that you settle for the fellas that are dastardly. I just used to wanna get a little closer to you. Now I gotta just avoid you like an allergy. Got an extra battery just so I can make it all happen through the rapper. You gon' wish you could've sat with me. When I tell the jokes, you gon' wish you could've laughed with me.
Hello. Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome back to the Slandering Table.
Is this the camera?
This is our only camera.
Which one?
The only camera in the room.
Yes.
This is a camera?
Yeah.
Nigga, what? This was here last time.
I know. I didn't. That's why I said I didn't know where I was looking last time either.
He
I
used to
thought it
ride
was
the short bus. Right?
He was getting into the light the
yeah.
whole time last time.
Yeah. Is
This
this light
camera
on
on me?
Yeah. It's like, nigga, where are you pointing?
Nah.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Slandering Table.
Jesus.
I am back. Jet Perry, Maalik, Coffee Beatty.
You're the new host.
And as you can see, we're missing one dark ass nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Keon.
He's actually in the background. You can't see him because he's camouflaging. But yeah.
JP, I'm throwing him under the bus on camera. We've been waiting for JP for, it's 8 o'clock. So admittedly, we were all late, right? We were supposed to be here at.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
We were all late. We were all late.
I was not late.
No, what?
I was not late.
Okay, well, he was late.
I was not late.
I looked at your location.
I wasn't. I was here before. I was here before you.
You were here before me, but that doesn't mean you're not late.
It does.
How does that?
If we
agree to arrive at 6 o'clock and you get here at 6:15 or 6:30,
okay,
and I get here at 6:45, we both were late.
None of us were here at 6. You weren't here at 6.
I got here at 6.
I wasn't here at 6.
That's not 6.
I was here at 6:40 was my GPS time,
and I got here at like 6:30 something.
Okay, so literally my example. You were here 10 minutes before me. You were still late.
I could have started before you though.
You were sitting in the car with him.
Point being,
we all
point
late.
being,
we were supposed to
JP
be
is
here.
still not here, and it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and we were supposed to start shooting at 6. Now, mind you, when you say 6,
niggas.
I actually mean about 6:30, 6:35, 6:40.
Because that's colored people time. But it being 8 o'clock, this is not colored people time.
Plus, we have to.
This is unprofessionalism.
We have to add some time for preparation, setting up mics and shit like that. But, 8:04. No sign from JP. He's at the mall. Nobody's heard from him.
He's giving Negroes.
He's not answering his calls.
That's not true.
So
That's not true.
He's not answering his calls. You called him and he didn't answer. You texted him, he didn't answer.
That's a lie.
So that means he's not answering.
He did answer.
What did he say?
Well, we were talking about the part for the game, but he
Unrelated.
didn't answer the second call.
What was
he answered the first call, but I said ETA and then he hasn't responded.
So he's ghosted us. So fuck him. You know what I mean?
He didn't ghost us.
He did ghost us.
Okay.
You just said
He's
he didn't
not
respond.
here.
If I were to call him right now, I'm pretty sure he'd answer.
Call him right now on the air, live on the air.
I don't want to do
Let's
that.
test
Okay.
it. No, let's test it.
Yeah.
Because you called him
Yeah.
and you said he didn't answer the second call.
Yeah.
You don't need to cape for this bum ass nigga.
It's called being unprofessional.
Please answer. Come on,
Yeah,
JP,
this is how we're starting this episode.
They wouldn't do this shit if Rihanna was
Airing
here.
out JP.
Niggas would be punctual as fuck.
Come on, talk to him. Yeah. They're yelling at me.
Put him on the mic. JP, you're live on the Slandering Table because you are unprofessional and late. How do you explain yourself?
I'm currently looking for this level 1 store for Kayshawn because I'm.
No way. Because he asked you to look for the store an hour ago, nigga. That ain't the Palisades. Danbury Mall ain't that goddamn big.
Apparently.
On my
journey.
Motherfucking
Someone gave me directions, so I'm currently.
I know what that means. Yeah.
On the way.
So, I mean, did you get the part?
That nigga
That's
started
all I
8
care about.
times.
I'm currently walking towards where they told me it was supposed to be at.
He's still in the mall. Hang on.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry. I want to apologize to the podcast, though. I'm sorry for my.
See, he is sorry.
My tardiness. So.
You mean your absence? You're
If a
not
drunk
tardy.
driver killed your sister, would sorry suffice? I'm just saying, sorry doesn't fix every issue.
Oh, wait, I see it. There it is.
It is not tardy
That's the
if you're absent.
If that ain't the fakest.
All right.
Oh shit, I didn't put that timer on.
All right. Well, yeah. Let me know if they have it. I'll send the bread in.
I got you. All right.
All right.
Yeah, like 10 minutes of that. All right. Well,
see, I told you he'd answer.
So we're not gonna have JP on this episode, clearly. But here we are. We're in the end of December. How are your holidays, gentlemen?
It was straight. You feel me?
Tell me all the details.
Oh, you're a messy bitch.
Tell me all the details.
Oh, I'm assuming you going first? Oh, you want me to go first?
Nah, what was the best thing you got for Christmas?
Best thing.
I got me some shoes.
Your mom's cooking, right? Your mom's spaghetti? Yeah. Big Reese.
No, I didn't have spaghetti this year for Christmas. She did make a lot of food, which she needs to stop doing.
That's crazy.
No, not like
Why?
I'm because nobody really shows up anymore. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like Christmas was one of those things that like grandma.
No, it's crazy because once you get older, I feel like the family's like more scattered.
That's what I'm saying. So it was just like
I actually was with my family this year though. So
well, yeah, but like what I'm getting, like, you know, grandma passes and then it's like the family is scattered.
Yeah.
There you go. And
that
it's
was
like,
the same
you know
for
what I mean?
Auntie. Not to get personal.
Yeah.
Auntie was the glue. You know what I mean? She held niggas together.
So that's what I'm getting at.
You know, once the old
regime.
Yeah, I guess
Republic.
Yeah, the old once the old Republic passes, like, you know,
the matriarch,
new niggas be like, nah.
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is.
Who's gonna lead the pack?
Well, what was the best thing you got?
Oh, my mom, she got me a mini fridge.
Okay.
For my room.
Yeah, we know that's gold. Yeah, where you at?
Yeah. So the mini fridge is it's pretty clutch. And
is it big?
I mean, it's a mini fridge.
I mean, some mini fridges
are
very mini.
No, I wish I had a picture of it. He calling back. Yeah, see, he's super sorry.
He's not.
Yo, what's up?
They don't have it.
Yo?
Hold up. Is this it?
They're looking for an adapter.
No, the adapter for the GameCube.
Nigga, ask the employee.
The Switch adapter for GameCube ports.
The store is no bigger than 7 feet.
Just ask the employee, nigga.
Just for GameCube controller adapter.
Hey, do you guys have the like the GameCube adapter for the Switch for the ports to play Smash? JP, you're an idiot. Like, you know what I'm asking for.
This nigga went to a Lego store.
Yeah,
that nigga's a big
why you
ass
got
kid.
Lego bag, yo?
That shit is not about to work. They don't work, right?
Well, I'll try it.
Remember that shit was acting wonky? No, that was
Mad Cats.
Yeah,
yeah. Her shit's had no brand. Yeah, that shit started making the controllers didn't even. How much is it?
The cursor was going off.
All right, I'll send
Don't
you
spend money on another adapter.
No?
What's the point of that?
Huh?
What's the point of that? We really gonna be here?
All right. Never mind, JP. Never mind. JP. They're saying fuck it. Don't buy it.
There's no point. Just play another night. You're gonna pay $25 to return it?
Right. All right. Appreciate you.
Well, anyways, what's the best thing you got for Christmas?
I got shoes. I got mad shoes, to be honest.
You got mad shoes?
Yeah.
Like a bunch of them?
Mm-hmm.
Like expensive
Sneakers
shoes? Yeah, like
expensive
boots?
shoes. Nah, I got these basketball shoes. I've been wanting these Wades. Them shits are kind of pricey. No, I got a couple of
Raggy? Wades?
You never heard of
Wades?
Okay.
They go crazy.
Okay.
They do not go crazy.
Oh,
but
yeah, that's
They
all I'm
go
saying. The shit we be
crazy.
sending each other? Yeah, that's why I'm expecting some crazy
Some
shit.
New Balances, you feel me?
Okay, no, New Balance are comfortable and they're affordable. I mean, yeah.
Not these.
Yeah, I guess not.
Not these.
I kind of hate that like
3,
New
4,
Balance has
500.
like their newfound, like, you know, black people get on a wave and then like.
I mean,
Nah, they stepped up crazy.
black people are the culture, you know what I mean?
That's
if we
fine,
decide
but-
something's cool, then we're going to say, no, I mean, black
That's
people,
facts.
they decide something's cool, the stock of that business is going to skyrocket, you know?
Yeah.
Look what Kanye did for Gap for that short amount of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I never shopped there, but word.
Look at all.
There's
how,
nothing wrong with Gap.
No, I'm just saying.
I get a
Brands
t-shirt.
be having like hip hop commercials or hip hop artists or athletes.
Look
as
what happened to
their
Sprite.
faces.
Sprite be shucking and jiving for the black
They
people.
they put Vince Staples on a can.
You know, not even that. It's just like I feel like Sprite commercials.
The Drake
are,
commercial.
They just feel racist.
That was like 2009 though.
Nah,
St-
Sprite commercials
still niggas
feel
know what it
racist
is.
now.
I don't.
They do.
Okay, I don't watch them.
Because it'll be like niggas in the hood in Harlem or something. They'll be like, "Hey, yo, what are you doing?" Like, I don't know. They'll be playing basketball.
Send me,
and be like,
send me
"Give me a
that.
Sprite."
I've never seen that.
I don't know how to explain it,
I
but
need to
like
quench my thirst.
Sprite commercials just
Is
are
it-
racist.
it's
They
satire
feel
now?
racist. Like Popeyes commercials, a lot of the time
No,
used to feel
no.
racist. I know Popeyes is rooted in
That's
Louisiana,
not-
so it's not the
exactly.
same. But like, just when the lady would come on and she'd be like, we got 7 chicken and spices down in Popeye, Louisiana, and down. Like you hear the
You've never
fucking-
seen
the banjo and
WB
the-
Frog dancing.
I'm
You've
not
never
saying
seen
WB
that.
Frog,
You've never
but
seen that.
You niggas would be playing the banjo in the
Okay.
commercial in
Oh, my-
Louisiana. It's like, all right.
All right.
Like,
Oh,
they
that
know-
chicken from Popeye.
And every
it's just a
Popeyes in the world is in the hood somewhere. Like, there
That's
ain't
not true.
That's not true.
That's
there's
not.
a Popeyes in a suburban area.
I've seen
Yeah,
it.
in Westport.
Where?
In
Westport?
like Atlanta.
Yeah.
There's a Popeyes in Westport. Say word to your mom.
Word to Teresa. There's a Popeyes in Westport.
Where?
Where's the fuck that at?
I ain't never ever.
Actually,
Yes, there is. You want me to
There is.
Google it?
where we did the video, workout video. That's Westport. That's borderline
Yeah.
That's
Westport.
Norwalk.
No.
That's
on that-
Norwalk.
That's
I know what you're talking about.
Westport.
By,
It's Westport.
By
No,
intensity or whatever.
It's
Yes, that's
literally
technically
Westport.
That's past that border.
Are we counting that, nigga? That's
No, see,
that's
because
on
you're
the
moving the goalposts.
borderline. That's on the
That's
that is
Westport, though.
Norwalk.
No, Norwalk is the one
No,
across
I
the
think
street
that's
from
still
Wendy's.
Norwalk.
That's,
I think that is still Norwalk.
Okay.
It's very close though,
Because
to
that
Westport.
gym, I think that gym
Let's look it up.
address is Norwalk.
Yeah, let's look it up.
No,
Look up Popeyes
It's probably
Norwalk.
gonna come up as Norwalk because it doesn't.
That means
pass-
they got 2 Popeyes in Norwalk. Actually, Connecticut Avenue Popeyes also technically wouldn't be in the hood.
No, that's what I'm
It's-
saying. Like that's not hood either. Both Popeyes are not hood.
What am I looking up?
I guess. I stand corrected. But I do stand on the fact that every KFC is in the hood.
That's not
it
true
says
either.
Popeyes
Or low
Westport,
income
but
area.
it says Norwalk,
I was about to say
Connecticut.
But it's like that shit's on the border.
That like
West-
the name is?
Yeah,
It's
see.
on Westport Ave too.
It's borderline.
It's next to a Whole Foods.
Whatever.
Whole Foods ain't never been
That's
in no
what I'm
fucking
saying.
hood.
It's like it's
Whole Foods ain't
borderline.
never been in no fucking
Yeah,
hood.
you know what I mean?
That's just a weird area. They got mad different cultures over there. Like they got a Greek spot, they got like an Indian spot. Like I don't know.
That's
like,
fine.
It's like I don't know how to.
It's
don't
just
know.
diverse.
I guess it's a weird part of Norwalk.
Okay, all right.
What'd you get for Christmas? What wifey get you?
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah, she.
Mom, so Sierra got me some cologne.
Oh, good for
Mark
her.
her words.
She works in Macy's
Oh, all
at the
right.
cologne section, so she hooked me with some Versace shit. You know what I mean? They're samplers size,
That's
but whatever.
Versace.
No, I mean it.
You know what I'm
Cologne
saying?
is cologne.
Versace.
All right.
Hey, God bless me. And I got Spider-Man 2. I got to play the first one.
Yeah.
Or finish the
yeah,
first one.
No,
first.
yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta
I'm
finish
not
the first
even.
one.
I'm actually frowning at
Spider-Man
you right
2?
now.
Why are you frowning? I didn't ask for it.
Didn't beat the first one.
I
yeah,
wanted to play. I
No,
wanna play.
being
I was-
5 years out and not playing Spider-Man.
I don't
22
have my PS4. How am I supposed to play it?
It's on PS5.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't have.
No.
I just didn't see
Yeah,
the point
there-
in buying
Oh.
Spider-Man if I didn't have the second
You
one,
had
right?
4 years to play it though.
I
Before
did,
you
but
had.
Nigga, you haven't
Did you
played
ever
Red
beat
Dead
God of War?
Redemption 2. I'm not hearing you. Shut up. That came out the same year.
I've
What's
played
your
a-
excuse?
I've
And you
played-
own the game.
I've
Oh, you
played
own
a
the game.
bunch
That's
of.
different.
I own Spider-Man 1 though.
I know, but it's
To not
bad that
play
you-
it at all though.
Yeah.
Like I've played many other games. Like you still haven't just played Spider-Man. Like I've played Spider-Man and a bunch of other games.
I'm talking about Red Dead 2.
Okay, which is a bigger game than Spider-Man.
It's gonna
Alright.
take longer to play that.
Excuses, whatever. Well, anyways, yeah, I got Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, and still hasn't popped it in. I bet.
Why would I pop it in and not play the first one? See, you would be the main nigga like, how are you going to play this game without playing the first one?
That's a fact.
I don't want to play
You
it.
haven't played either.
Until I play
to
the
be
first
honest,
one.
you can't even play this one until you play Miles too.
You
All right,
can't.
I don't need to play Miles.
Yes, you do.
I don't need to play Miles.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I will. I do want to play it.
He's gonna be confused as fuck.
Yeah. Who the fuck? Yeah.
Who the fuck is this character?
It's funny because she was like, oh, are you
Is she
supposed to
deaf?
play the first two? Yes, I'm supposed to play the first two. But it's like, I don't expect her to know that.
Okay.
She
It is
jumped
what it
right
is.
to two. I'm
It-
like, oh, I had to,
okay.
you know.
Your sister got that for you.
No,
Oh.
Shorty got it for me.
She was keeping it mad secretive. She was like, "You want to know what I got, VJ?" I said, "Yeah, sure." She's like, "Never mind. I'm not gonna tell you." I'm like, "You think I want a rat?" She was like,
It's not
Nah,
something
you-
that it's not something that like
You're out of
I would be
pocket.
like super like, oh my god, tell me.
Yeah.
You're out of pocket too because you haven't played God of War 2018. And
I
you
haven't played God of War 2
Cancel.
yet either. I have respect for I don't jump to sequels without playing the original, so I'm gonna play the original first.
What I'm getting at though is you've had like more than
Ample
enough.
time.
Like more than
Okay,
enough
Sean,
time.
how many games do you have on your backlog that you haven't played that came out in 2017, 2016, 2018? I'm not hearing you.
I've
You be
played-
doing less shit, to be honest.
You keep
Ooh.
mad games in your backlog.
Who be doing less shit?
I feel like you do less in life than VJ do. This nigga
That's
be
crazy.
Sheesh.
I worked 2 jobs.
now.
Even when and I was a Uber maniac, nigga. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. I was
Uber's #1 employee.
exactly. I was not home, so don't do
That
that.
nigga that had 6,000 trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, 10,000.
The Indian nigga.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had that 100%
That
satisfactory.
man was
rate.
crying on the internet.
Yeah.
What is it for
Please.
the $2 tip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be tipping us $2.
I mean, that was us for a long time, but we're out of the trenches now, and I don't have the time that I have today, but
Buy a PlayStation Portal.
oh God, no! Isn't that like cloud only? It's like it's only a remote.
You talking about the backbone?
It's called-
Essentially,
no,
yes.
It's yeah, it is like that, but it's more.
It's just a
in-depth.
wireless controller with the screen on it. It's with the
Is it a
gig.
Switch?
Backbone.
No,
That is the backbone.
It's called the PlayStation
no,
Portal.
it's called
It's a-
like
it's a
the
whole new
thing that
device.
costs $200.
It's the same thing though.
That's
Yes.
what I said. Essentially,
But like that one's officially Sony licensed.
Yes.
That you're talking
They
about.
made it. Yes.
Okay.
I don't.
It's just
want
like a
that.
PlayStation Switch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just doesn't intrigue me.
A
at all.
Vita.
I may have to cop it.
It's a Vita.
Go for it.
May have to cop it.
You
May have to cop
still,
it.
I mean,
I'm
How
going back
much
to the
is it?
office soon. It's 200.
That's
It's the same as
That's
them
light.
Kanye.
I just
That's
don't-
another console though.
Yeah.
Basically.
Let me win one of these lays tonight.
Well.
Let me win one of them
Okay.
shits.
Anyways, glad Christmas was cool. I liked the Christmas. I had a good one. It was better than last year.
interesting
I think.
as far as gifts, like the turnout.
No, I didn't even. My gifts weren't even crazy. I just like it was just quality time with people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
is
I
that
value
your
that.
love language?
I wouldn't say so, but I like it. It's cool. I like hanging out with people I like.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But anywho, this is a new segment we have where we react to what's hot and what's new in the news of social media. Recently, Joe Budden and his crew interviewed Dr. Umar. Anybody who's not familiar with Dr. Umar, he's a pro-black philanthropist, I guess you could say, / social media personality.
He gives to charity.
He does.
He's building a
He
school.
he has his own foundations and shit.
Oh,
like-
okay.
But like there are people on the internet that'll discredit him. They're like, oh, he's
That's
had
what I said.
4
They were
wives
ripping
and-
on him.
Of course, because the internet is miserable, and they're always gonna find something to bring somebody. You could be the shining example of excellence, but somebody's gonna dig something up from your past,
Tweets from 20.
from
10.
2010 of you saying, "Hey man, this gay guy looked at me weird," and they're gonna be like homophobia.
Have you guys seen that clip? I guess this is just like a segue before the Dr. Umar thing of the Simone Biles and her husband and how
Let's
they
talk
were.
about that after.
Okay.
Let's talk about that after.
Okay.
That won't be a social media reaction thing, but we could fill that in. We could
That
talk
shit is
about
nuts,
that.
by the way. But yeah.
So we're gonna let you guys hear the clip real quick. I'm just gonna play it off my phone on some ghetto shit because that's what we're gonna do. And this is Dr. Umar talking to the Joe Budden podcast about Vanessa Bryant, widow of the late great Kobe Bryant, and he's talking about keeping money in the black community. We'll let you guys hear it, and then we will talk about it.
Playing it in the mic is crazy.
Yeah.
This looks very Come on, Wi-Fi fucking up. Come on.
Let me ask you a question.
Kobe Bryant.
Let me ask you a question.
Kobe Bryant.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Kobe Bryant died. Vanessa inherited his wealth.
Sure.
And guess what? Is Vanessa Bryant using any of that black man's money to do any good in the black community?
Let me ask you a question.
Absolutely fucking not.
We don't know
Vanessa
that.
Bryant. Listen,
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
How you know?
Vanessa
You know?
Bryant-
Let me ask you a question.
But wait.
She's a public
Can I
figure,
ask you a
and-
question?
and she just
You
did-
don't know
You
that.
didn't see that
Something
initiative.
just-
I do know. I do know, and
Let
I'm
me ask
telling
you-
you now.
let me ask you a
Vanessa
question.
Bryant just started an initiative with 3 predominantly white colleges, some sort of a sports initiative with Kobe's money in Kobe's name. didn't choose a single HBCU
Let me ask you a question.
with a black man's money. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, he died from taking a COVID shot.
You
Oh,
locked
oh,
it.
you locked it. Come on, bro.
Is his white widow using any of Marvelous Marvin Hagler's fortune to help black folks?
You're being unfair.
I'm being unfair. How?
No, let me tell you why.
Expecting white women to use
Stop.
black money to
You a
help
bunny
black
hopper?
people?
No.
How is that unfair?
Because the same way you naming these people,
Uh-huh.
we can name mad black wives that got black money from their husbands that did shit to help black people. Stop.
a big
It's
difference.
my go. No,
There's
it's
a big
not.
difference.
We
It's
own-
my
You know
go.
what the difference
No,
is?
you're wrong.
You know what the
You're
difference
wrong.
is?
You're wrong. You're wrong. Fuck
If
that.
I marry a white woman, when I die, my wealth goes to the very people who have robbed everything from my community.
It's not true. But let me ask you. Stop. Let me
Is that everything?
Yeah.
That's the whole clip. So that clip, people were talking about it. I mean,
People were talking about the other
Yeah,
clip more.
I mean,
but
people
yeah.
were talking about. I think that's more interesting though. But
Okay. Yeah,
people-
no.
people were talking about this clip. Dr. Umar talking about Vanessa Bryant and how he feels like Kobe's money is not going to be brought back into the black community. There's been a lot of discourse online. Obviously, a lot of people are just talking about this whole interview, but that's one of the clips that people are talking about. I guess the question I would be asking you guys, do you feel like black celebrities or black people in power with money, with status, etc., owe a certain amount of their fortune to the black community?
You go first, 'cause I have a lot.
And also specifically speaking to the Vanessa thing, do you feel like Vanessa, it is her duty, quote unquote, to use a black man's money to be put back into the black community in a positive way?
So I guess like short answer long, or long answer short. I'd say yes to both questions, especially depending on like where you grow up in like your community. Cause what was it, Gervonta Davis? Like, you know what I mean? He was like kind of like
the neighborhood.
yeah, like you know what I mean? It's like
But they I guess it burned down.
within like 8 hours.
You got to talk up into the mic.
yeah, I
Well-
think that's insane. But just,
Well, they're saying that it was a Ponzi scheme. Like I know there's conspiracy
Gervonta
theories,
Davis
but
does not need to do insurance fraud. That nigga decides he wants to fight tomorrow. He's making 50
it is wild though,
million
like
easily.
that the whole neighborhood burned down after he, you know what
yeah,
I mean?
the
was like
clip
with-
was up, and then the next
like
day
8
Yeah,
hours.
it
yeah.
was like, Gervonta Davis, who just bought this neighborhood, burnt, and it's like, what?
Yeah, we're bouncing all over the place, but to answer, yes, I said yes to both questions. I do think it is important just to like, you know what I mean, especially if you like, you know, you come up and you make it out of the hood or wherever you came from, and like, you know, it was a struggle, and you're making all of this money now, and then you come up and then you have, I don't know, a white girlfriend or a white wife, and then something happens to you. Like, I do think it is now their responsibility, as in their partner or whoever, to give back to, like, you know what I mean, the you know, your neighborhood or community that you grew up in, or like, you know what I mean. So
Before I ask you to elaborate,
okay.
what do you think?
So my answer comes with a lot of, I guess, other questions. So my first question would be, when Kobe was here, right, what did Kobe do for black people? Did he donate his money to black charities, black foundations, or anything like that? That doesn't sound like something we've heard before. Am I wrong? It seems like he creates things, right, for example, but they're not specifically made for black people.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And LeBron's I Promise School is not just for black underprivileged children.
It's for
It's for
kids
un-
in poverty, like, you know,
It's
low
for kids
income
in poverty.
housing. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
white kids
It's
in
not
poverty,
specifically
Spanish
for
kids in
black
poverty,
people, yeah.
right? So it's like they do stuff for all races.
Okay.
Now,
So you
I-
don't think there should be like a color barrier on it?
so yes and no. I do think overall black people are the most oppressed group of people in the world, in the country, period. In the United States of America, black people are the most oppressed people there is, but at the same time, we have a very crabs in the barrel mentality where we just can't figure shit out together. When black people get together, we just can't figure it out. Right now, this podcast consists of 4 black men, and one man can't even show up here today to even get this shit together. We have a very crabs in the barrel mentality. If JP was late to work, that should not go in. That should not go in.
No. The crabs in the barrel mindset falls apart with what you're saying now, though, because it'd be like just because JP's not bringing us all like he's not actively trying to bring us down just because he's not here.
Correct. But what I'm saying is, like Dr. Umar would say, for the white man, you would show up on time. For something for the black man or for yourself, you don't show up on time. You don't even show up at all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Are you showing up late for work?
I do show up late for work.
Okay. And what do you do when you show up late for work? You call before you show up, right?
Sometimes.
Okay.
I don't be extremely late, though. That's the thing.
Right? You call out. You got to call them.
Mhm.
You coming late. You call them.
Yeah.
Black people, when it comes to doing something together or doing something for themselves, it's very hard for them to do. So these celebrities that have millions, sometimes even billions of dollars, when they don't give back into the communities that sometimes, most of the time that they're from, it is very negligent, I think, for them not to give back. So for Vanessa, on the other hand, her husband didn't do that shit when he was alive. You know what I'm saying? So why would she do that now? Her kids are black. All right. But they don't understand the poverty lifestyle. Kobe is never...
her kids are black. So real quick, I'm going to let you finish. But just the way the internet works, her kids are black when it's convenient for the conversation and for the narrative.
Yeah.
This one drop rule everybody's always talking about, right? Now, if Bianca, which is I think his oldest daughter, if she was on the internet saying nigga, you know who would be right on the front lines talking about who is this little Latina girl have the right to say this word, right? So you're negating her blackness, right? Her ethnicity in that scenario. But then when it comes to time like to have a conversation like this, when it's like, why are you not speaking out about black issues, black causes, blah, blah, blah? It's like, oh, well, last week y'all said I wasn't black enough. But now I'm black enough to talk about black issues, right? So, like, it's really weird because
damned
it's
if I do, damned if I don't.
It's when it's convenient for them. Same thing applies to Halle Berry, Tiger Woods, Patrick Mahomes, anybody who's just
mixed race.
You know, people are
even
so
racially
fucking
ambiguous.
Weird. People were over here on the internet. Literally, there was a picture of Patrick Mahomes holding his kid, and people were over here like, "That baby is not black." Blah blah blah.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, like there were grown ass adults having dialogue on the internet,
yeah,
discourse
the
about
white ass baby.
About
it's like, yo,
a
that's
child.
crazy.
And it's like, yo, like it's crazy. Like, oh, people were quote tweeting it. I know that people do shit for jokes, but it was like, oh, can this baby say nigga? It's like, yo, this baby shouldn't be saying anything.
Goo goo gaga.
Yeah.
Dada,
Are we
mama.
really debating if a baby could say nigga? Like, I don't. So it's like, and then, you know, if Pat Mahomes, you know, if a George Floyd thing happens and Pat Mahomes doesn't say anything, everybody's like, oh, why are you not speaking out? Blah, blah, blah. You're not standing with us and this and that.
Bunny hopper.
But then, then they negate his blackness. And Pat Mahomes has often already said claims his, you know, he doesn't try to hide the fact that he's black. He might not wear do-rags and the fact that we associate those things with being black, wearing do-rags and talking in ebonics and slang and like dressing a certain way and pronunciating a certain way, that's what we associate with blackness. And I think that just goes to show how lost we are. None of us know what it means to be black, really, because we always try to stamp it and we always try to identify it like, oh, well, this is black, but this is not black. Even if it's the same amount. Even if you're 100% black, I'm 100% black, but I talk different, act different, dress different, carry myself different, they'll be like, yeah, he's black, but it's like, what do you mean black, but?
Yeah.
You want black.
There's an asterisk.
You know what I mean?
it.
Being black or being anything really, it's just not a monolith. You're not like, look at this. It's not, oh, this is this one default build that we accept to be black. And that's the only thing that is acceptably 100% black. And, you know, I mean, going back to the Vanessa Bryant thing, we're getting super off topic.
Yeah, all over the place.
I just feel like as a man, it is your job and your duty, first and foremost, to take care of yours.
Like family.
Yeah.
Your family.
Okay, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You earn that money for you and your family.
And I'm not saying,
You wasn't with Kobe shooting in the gym.
yeah, I'm not like, I just don't feel like you people are entitled to anyone's money, right? You people,
You people.
these same people will be the ones who like, obviously we're talking about celebrities because they have money. So these same people will be the ones talking crazy about you on the internet, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter what you do. You're never good enough for a lot of people, right? There's
Right.
always going to be detractors. There's always going to be people who negate your, oh, well, he doesn't give it back. He doesn't give back to the hood. He doesn't do this, right? And then you'll show examples of them having foundations that benefit, you know, their communities and stuff.
They
And
only
it's
do
like,
that
well,
for tax write-offs.
yeah, only doing it for tax write-offs. And then it's like, oh, well, he donated $1 million to the Boys and Girls Club. Yeah, well, only $1 million? What are you doing?
Facts.
Besides making your
Complaining.
profile picture a black square, right? Besides posting on the internet about your just causes and how radical you are, and it's like, I'm doing my part. I'm using my platform. All 500 followers you have, wow, wow. Give it up for them. These people are donating their actual fucking money. What are you doing? Are you donating your fucking
but
$600 paycheck?
But see, that's the difference, though, right? So
Yes, you have the platform. They have more access. They have more money, and they should be donating. But donating $1 million to a foundation, yeah, that's a start. That's something. It's something.
That is.
Do you want people to give their whole fortune?
So hypothetically speaking, right?
He's got to take. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let
Go
you
ahead,
go.
go ahead,
I'm gonna finish
Go
talking.
ahead.
All I'm gonna say is the only thing that Vanessa should be doing with that money, right?
Yeah, is wiping her at now.
Well,
I'm just
obviously taking care of the foundations he has, like the Mamba Academy and all that other stuff.
Oh, so he has a school.
Well, he has
It's
like
a sports program.
it's like a
Oh,
sports
oh,
program.
okay.
They're taking the Mamba away from that. Like that, the Mamba part of Mamba Academy is now going to be taken away.
Is that true?
That is true.
Nah,
I've seen
I heard
that.
they
They're changing it to
trademarked
something-
the they
They're changing
trademarked
it
the
to
Mamba
something
thing.
else.
Well, I don't know. We got to fact check that. But point being, if a man makes money, if you make money, you make money at any point in your lives, and y'all date outside your race and you marry outside your race, it is only your duty or your wife's duty or whatever. That money goes into your family. I don't feel like these people are not entitled to anything. And Dr. Umar has a different cause because he's pro-black. So he's everything pro the progression of the black community. So he's coming from a very different standpoint. In my opinion, I just think when Kobe was shooting in the gym, putting in all that work and doing what he did to establish himself and his legacy and his money, legacy has to do with your family and your lineage, lineage, not people you don't know. Yes, people that do donate their money to communities and you know, the less fortunate, that's just a bonus, but you're not entitled to that money.
Yeah.
Just because we share a skin color. Because niggas kill niggas that are their color all the time. Niggas kill niggas that look like them every single day
For free.
for free.
For hoods that don't even belong to them.
So all that brother and sister shit, it really means nothing a lot of the time because people don't see, oh wow, you're you know what I mean, you grew up like me, you talk like me, you act like me, you dress like me. In fact, all those factors usually make you a bigger target to other people that look like you. Niggas are quicker to jump somebody that looks like them, rob somebody that looks like them, kill somebody that looks like them than they would someone that's like Squires walking on the street.
Easily.
If Squires walks down the street, niggas will probably rob him and then let him go about his way. Niggas will rob you and kill you because you're black.
Yeah.
And
You
I
know
love
who,
my
brother.
people. Don't get it
All right,
twisted.
yeah.
I love black
Who
people.
little brother you weren't? Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
You said
love
you're
black
who?
people as a whole. Like, you know what I mean? We're great people, obviously. But
So
we
side
have
note.
work to do.
So side note, they changed the name to the Sports Academy when Kobe died. The day after Kobe died, they retired the Mamba part of the Sports Academy.
Immediately.
That's
So-
crazy.
So now it's just called the Sports Academy. I will say that this conversation about this like black people in general does need to be a larger discussion. Maybe that would be just a whole episode in itself because
and
I
want-
can go
want more
on
voices
tangents
to talk about that. Yeah.
and really talk about how black people just nearly do not have it all together compared to these other ethnicities.
Yeah, come on.
Ethnicities.
Yeah, you can do
Damn.
it. That's a big word
Like,
for Elmo.
The Asian culture, they come over here, they get right to it. Growing up, I done seen Spanish people come straight off the boat and get together with niggas that's been here for 2-3 years.
And I'm kind of specifically talking about Black Americans.
Yeah, Black Americans, we do not have it, bro. And I grew up in a rough neighborhood type, so I done seen it all. I've seen blacks kill blacks just for, hey, I like the shoes he got on type, so, this will be a very, very larger conversation in another episode, but we got to move on. So, topic 2.
Did you have anything else to say on
I
this?
was just gonna ask, I guess the both of you, if you guys had, white wives or, wives that.
Can't imagine.
Yeah.
You think I'm out here bunny
Can't
hopping?
even picture it.
Bunny
What
hopping?
would you want
And
her
yeah,
to do?
we gonna have a discussion because now at home
Come
I'm
on,
being
come
called
on,
a mayonnaise
come on,
minion.
come on, come on, come on, come on. Come
I'm
on, come
being
on, come
called
on,
a
come on,
mayonnaise
come on, come
minion
on.
at home.
Come on.
And
What
that's
would
out of
you
pocket.
What would you want your wives to do with your money in your passing?
Take care of our family. I would like
Same to you.
some of the money to
Mayonnaise,
go to.
I just heard you. Mayonnaise minion.
It's this nigga. He's
You
over here.
said that to him?
This nigga's over here. He be saying that about me. And Shorty was over here.
No. I call
Yeah.
a certain somebody a mayonnaise minion. I don't call him a mayonnaise minion. I call
Niggas cap because you have
All
called
right,
me a
well,
mayonnaise minion.
I said-
regardless,
that person is a
what
mayonnaise
would
minion.
you want your wife to do with your money in your passing?
Take care of my damn children.
Take care of my kids.
Because
Not the community.
no, and I'm gonna explain to you why. If I am an NBA player
That's a
and I'm
different-
making this money,
I got a different answer.
Okay.
I'm making this money. Primarily, that money needs to go to my children, my family.
Yes,
take
yes,
care of
yes.
them. I'm earning it for them. But trust and believe, if
Outside of the family, I mean, like,
Oh.
obviously, I want, I think that would,
outside of my family?
outside of your
Yeah,
family, what
please,
would you
give back to black people? But it's hard to do that because when black people get money, they abuse it.
Mm.
They use it for luxury.
Mm-hmm.
Because when it comes to luxury, niggas love it.
Yeah.
Bill Gates be walking around with Skechers on. That nigga worth 80 million hoods out here,
Right. Yeah.
but got Skechers on that light up.
Hmm.
Have you ever seen Bill Gates wear some J's?
I mean, he might own a pair, but no. All right.
That nigga not wearing no J's. So yes, I would give back to the community, but it's very hard to
yeah,
do that
no, okay.
because niggas don't know how to act.
Yeah.
What they even say about Dr. Umar? That money they be donating to Dr. Umar for his school. They be saying he be abusing it and he be using it on himself.
Dr. Umar not even fly, but
No,
go. He not even drippy like that for real. But I see what you mean. What's your answer?
Yeah, I mean,
And then
yeah,
we can move on. To
I
the
would
next
definitely
topic.
want her to donate some of my money to the community, like specifically.
Would it be Stanford related
It'll
stuff?
be Stanford.
not the town.
And I would like,
Like the projects.
I would
around
like
Stanford,
communities. I would like
Long
Oh,
I would
What's
like
that about to
communities
look like?
that do benefit black kids. You
Mm.
know what I mean? She'd have to do a research on how to like actually get my money
into the right places.
into the right places because everybody will say donate to so and so black cause and like you do some research and that money's not actually being funded into
You
black
got to make
communities.
your
So,
own foundations.
Yeah,
Like,
you got to
have
make your
do
own
that on
foundations. And Kobe Bryant has his own foundations. Like most celebrities do have their own
Yeah.
foundations that benefit the blind, the deaf,
Right. Yeah.
the black,
Hmm.
the poor.
Right,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? So, you got to establish your own entities and businesses and, put that money in there. And obviously, take care of the family. That's priority. Take care of my
I'm saying
family.
outside of that
The
though. Like,
last-
I think
But
everybody,
outside of that, I would definitely want
Because if
my
we all came up, I'm sure the
but
first
I
thing
think
we're
it's
doing is
unfair
taking.
what Dr. Umar said. I see what he's saying. He has a
No,
point.
he's unfair.
he
completely unfair.
he has a point, but at the same time, I think first and foremost, we are not entitled to Kobe Bryant's money just because we share this. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I think Vanessa, Bianca, and the little babies, they are more entitled to her money, to his money,
Yeah. Okay.
his money. So.
Last thing I will say though is, wildly, if I did die and I had millions, in my will, make a YouTube channel, do a Mr. Beast kind of content,
Where you just give away money.
give away money. That nigga made 100 people not blind no more.
I mean, yeah, that's what
He-
that's
That nigga-
that's cool. Like, you know what I mean? It's
Cool,
like
cool is an understatement. This nigga acting like he trying to be Jesus.
I mean, hey,
He's
if
tripping.
you have that kind of money, like, you know what I mean? I would
Making
just do.
niggas not blind? He's different.
I mean, he's going a step forward with it, but like, you know, because that's money that can just be donated to the
Yes,
cause.
and that's making the world a better place. Now, do I even like people? No, not really. But I like to see the world be a better place
Yeah.
because this world sucks now. So
I mean, I think
Mr.
you're
Beefy
defined.
trying.
You're defined by what you do, what you leave on the. Like, obviously, you
Mhm.
can't. The cliche, you can't take it with you. But like, what impact do you have on people when you are not here anymore? You know what I'm saying? You can have all that money, but like, if you
Yeah.
don't do anything with it to benefit other people,
I mean, that's a lot of the celebrities, but
That
that's
is a lot
another-
of the
yeah,
celebrities,
That's another
but,
story
like,
for another day.
I don't know. Like, I feel like legacy is important, and like how you're remembered is important because that's all you're gonna be as a memory.
Mm.
yeah,
100 years from
I
now,
mean, niggas still
Yeah,
remember
none of
Julius
us will be
Caesar,
here.
unless you make a great impact like that.
Alexander
But
the Great.
100
Like, niggas remember
100
them.
years from now, there's not going to be anybody left to say like that even like knew you personally.
Mm.
So like, you know, unless we make like crazy strides in science or something
Yeah.
in the next
Futurama.
few years. Yeah, niggas start
Be ahead
freezing
of the
people's
drawing.
heads. Yeah, but yeah,
You're that crazy guy from that podcast.
we
Yep,
potted
crazy
now.
I was calling
guy.
bitches
We
whores.
definitely potted now.
Crazy guy.
Transitioning quickly, to touch on what you were starting to say about Gabby, what?
Simone Biles.
Right.
Yeah.
I knew it
Gabby
was-
Douglas.
Yeah, I knew it was some
Yeah,
gymnast.
yeah. You guys want to see me Dougie? No, nigga. Nah, she hit some freakier shit than
Yeah.
that.
So,
you was way off.
Who?
Ice skating. Frozone.
Oh shit.
She
Um,
was way off.
Frozone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simone.
"What do you call that one?" The Dougie. I'll let you tag team off this, but who is the prize, quote unquote?
Oh shit. Yeah, not tag team.
Who
off.
is considered the prize
You sure you don't want to
in
tag
these
team off
relations
it? I don't really
between-
have much to say on it.
between men and women?
Oh, brother.
Because, you know, going to what you were gonna say, I was brought up to speed about it from Shorty. She explained this to me. I guess they were
Huh?
on a podcast.
Who's they?
Who Simone Biles and
Oh,
her
okay.
husband.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Her husband's what, like a receiver for the Packers or something?
Mm-hmm.
Some no
Yeah,
skin.
don't know. Yeah,
Some no
don't
skin
nobody.
nigga. I don't even know this nigga for real. What's his name? Can we did a Google
Jonathan
search?
Owens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who?
Yeah.
Who now?
They were on a podcast, and he was talking about how, I guess he was the prize because she's the one who pursued him, and blah, blah, blah. She's the one who went out of her way and all this other stuff. And
Big whoop.
I guess, as they say, the girlies on TikTok were tight about it because they were like, "Oh, we don't know him, blah blah blah." I guess people were going on, like, around in their houses asking people and going on the street asking people.
Do you know who Simone Biles'
Yeah,
husband is?
and they were-
yeah.
Well,
I
they were
didn't know
like,
she
"Do you
was
know
married.
do you know who Simone Biles is?" They're like,
Yeah,
"Yeah."
yeah.
And then they asked, "Do you know who her husband is?" If they didn't know, they'd say his name, and people didn't know. And then they were like, "How are you the prize?" But like, you fucking morons, internet clout is not real, okay? Like, how many followers you have doesn't determine who you are as the prize, right? If she's the one who did the seeking, wouldn't it make sense that he is literally the objective? He is the prize to be obtained if she was the one who was courting him, to say the least, or seeking him. So what do y'all think about
Quick
this
side
whole?
note. We said wide receiver, which kind of helps the female perspective.
Or is he a defensive player?
I thought he's a defensive player when you said it. He's a safety. I thought he was a DB, but you know he's a safety.
Okay.
What is he? A second, third string?
I mean,
Alright,
he
let's-
must.
yeah,
Is he a
yeah.
starter? He must be the starter. I think he's a strong safety. He can't be.
Okay.
He can't be their number one cornerback.
Okay, I'm not familiar because I don't. I mean,
Yeah,
I follow football, but
I'm
I
not
don't-
watching the Packers.
I don't watch the Packers.
Talk to Joe.
And he's obviously not a Pro Bowl level safety because I don't know of him like that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
we're not familiar with your game.
I never heard.
I
you before.
apologize. Yeah. But yeah, what do y'all think? Who can be considered? Is there an answer, right? Is there an objectively right answer of who is the prize between men and women?
So this is funny because in season 1 we had this conversation, and now my take is a little different nowadays.
Yeah, let's see.
You got a little older and wiser.
I did.
Don't talk yet.
I did
Let's
get a
see what
little
he has to
older.
say.
I did get a little wiser. I matured a little bit. I
Yeah.
do think that
Refers to
not-
episode 1. Yeah.
I-
Y'all
I-
bitches are ugly with lashes, huh? With no lashes.
We got a little bit of that on episode.
So listen, I don't
Okay.
think anybody is essentially the prize in a relationship.
Okay, I agree.
I am, nigga.
I am.
I do think that not one person should outshine the other person in a relationship.
Well, it's not a competition.
It's not a competition, and it does.
Depends on who you're dating.
Not it depends who you're dating, but it also depends on the maturity level of the person you're dating and the friends that they have. I think sometimes the friends that people have do try to make comparisons. Oh, well, your last nigga wouldn't do that. Your last girl wouldn't do that. And it's like, bro, it's not about what the last person did or what the next person can do. It's about the situation you're in now. With that being said, it shouldn't be, oh, I'm the prize, because this is the relationship you're in. We're a team, we're partners. We should be working on things together. It's not I and me and you and this person. It should be we, our, it should be that. I do think that, once again, it's more black people that have this discussion where
only
it's
one demographic.
Yeah, with my prize.
The Slandering Black Table.
Yeah, I'm the prize and this, that, and the third. A lot of other races don't be having these conversations or having this discourse, and it's just kind of odd that that's the case.
We are going to have an episode dedicated
And
to
guess
what is
what?
wrong with the black community.
And we're
That'll
gonna
be the only topic, and we'll go off for an hour.
And we're going to get killed for it. And I don't give a damn.
I'm not going to be here.
But that whole I'm the prize shit actually needs to stop, right? Because what is it? One man's trash is another man's treasure, and vice versa. Like, you can think that some nigga is trash and he a nerd, he a geek, he a loser, blah, blah. But a woman would treasure that nigga. So, prize is subjective to everybody, So that's my TED Talk.
That is the most refined, articulate take that Maalik's ever had on this
Fuck
pod.
out of here. Fuck out of here.
I think that might be his best
Fuck
take he's
outta
ever
here.
had on camera.
Hell
that
no.
wasn't bad.
What
I
else
think-
can you say after that? He dropped
think
the
prize.
mic.
I think prize
Oh,
is
word?
subjective. I think prize, unless like he's a piece of shit, and like, you know what I mean. She is like the
There are every case is different.
yeah, that's what I'm
every case
saying.
is
But even in that case where he ain't shit, blah, blah, every person will act right for a certain person.
Okay.
Right? I have exes that can
Yeah.
dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the gospel truth.
I have
Alright,
exes
man.
that could dead say to
Yeah,
people,
they're gonna act
like,
right for who they want to be with.
he ain't shit, he's not a good man, blah, blah. But then I have girls that can dead say, Maalik would have gave me the world. So it's like, it all depends on who you're with. And I think that's the goal in life, is to find the person that's gonna make you do that.
What's that bullshit you be saying?
What?
Who's capable of loving you more?
Yeah, who's capable of loving you more? You know what I'm saying?
That's a real thing,
Some-
though. That's real.
Because people don't appreciate what other people do for them. Like, girls can not appreciate a nigga giving them flowers twice a month. I'm like, girl, this nigga always gave me flowers, blah, blah, blah. But another girl would be itching and scratching. Oh my God, I love dandelions. This nigga got me dandelions.
Right.
Or a nigga that's gonna cook for them. It's all subjective. It's all towards somebody's taste. It's all about you going to find it. Like Dr. Umar said, why don't you try again and try again and try again? People, at the end of the day, people are scared of being hurt and trying again. But that is life.
I think that's like real though. Is like, of course, people like, you know what I mean. At some point, it's like, do you want to keep putting yourself out there to fuck around and find out?
Yeah, but
like, you know what I mean. It's like,
But what I do find interesting in the dating world is that in Indian cultures, like I won't say he's a friend, but he got an arranged marriage. Like he's Indian.
Okay.
He didn't know that girl from a hole in the wall.
They say a lot of arranged marriages are like some of the happiest ones.
One day I seen him in the mall. He was with his wife. He introduced me to her, blah, blah. I talked to him for like a good 5 minutes. He's like, yo, I really like her, blah, blah, blah. He didn't know her.
they don't be having no choice though. I feel like.
It's no choice.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like they kind of be on some like, yeah, exactly. You know, Arab money.
A-Rap money is crazy.
How much you can
But at the end of the day, they still found something in each other and made it work. They're
Why
making
did
it
niggas
work.
let
So
that
it's like,
happen?
why is that?
Niggas let that record.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Black
feel-
people could never.
I mean,
Never.
because in like, you were just saying, like, we're very shallow in our community too. It's
Shallow, materialistic.
it's like always what you can get from the nigga,
Yeah.
or what you can get out of the bitch.
He didn't take you to
Like,
Dubai
know what I
month
mean?
two?
It's
Bro,
like,
I
bitch, drop
swear,
him.
every day I open a social media app, they are having the same 8 conversations.
What
and
is
it's
it?
like, yo,
Shouldn't if you married, should my girlfriend sit in the front or my mom? It's like, nigga,
we
what?
are
The mom and the
truly-
girlfriend
Yeah,
body.
the
and
mom and
girlfriend. It's like, bro,
we
shut
are
up.
lost and blind. It is the blind leading the blind on the internet. We always
Some of the podcasts, they're not all.
Should a man go 50-50? Shut the fuck up.
If a man done fuck too many girls, he's zesty.
We going into 2024, and niggas are still asking, like, yo,
And you know what? Let me
How
make
about-
a let me
how-
hold
okay.
on. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna make a side point on that shit
50,
right the
50,
fuck
yeah,
now.
that
on that
50 got you
shit.
hot, yeah.
Yeah, it did get me hot. Let me explain something
That
to you.
nigga's on fire.
Since you Neanderthals do not understand how the economy is currently working right now,
Yeah, everybody
the
needs
middle
somebody.
class is not the middle class anymore. We're the lower
I
class.
saw a video about that yesterday.
Oh, trust me, because you Neanderthals, once again, do not pay attention to anything else other than fucking celebrities and designer. If you make $70,000 a year, you're basically in poverty. You can't live on your own. In, I think, 42 states, you cannot live on your own. 50-50 is mainly the option that people have.
go to Alaska. They'll pay you to move there.
Yeah, because nobody wants to move there.
Ain't nobody going, yeah.
There's no
Oh.
roads, though. You got to fly a lot of places.
So the interesting
Like
thing is
barely
this.
roads.
A lot of people having that, oh, why are men going 50-50 conversation? You guys are on government assistance. You niggas are getting child support from your baby
Yeah.
fathers. You on food stamps. Stop playing. And some of y'all don't even have jobs. Y'all can't cook.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Stop
some-
playing, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with no EBT. Ain't nothing wrong with no EBT.
That's cool, right?
Ain't nothing wrong with no EBT.
But y'all live off of that and then have the nerve to come on internet and podcast and talk to niggas on some, we ain't going 50-50. How you not buying me
All of
designer?
that
Why
shit
you
is
ain't taking
cap,
me
bro.
trips?
All
Fuck
of that
out my
shit- all
face
of
with
that
that
shit is
nut
cap.
shit. Grow the fuck up. Stop getting your lashes done. Stop getting your nails done.
Here we go.
Save some fucking money. Buy your own fucking lobster. Buy your own fucking meal on first dates. You bitches are weird. Y'all getting weird, bro. This is the Maalik that niggas expect. This is the Maalik that niggas want on the podcast. Not that nigga that was just talking 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Y'all need to
Okay.
understand that 50-50
knew
for
it was
90.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Why you
We-
wanna
yeah,
fuck me for?
yeah, we made it
I'm
up.
saying fuck
Yeah.
y'all because y'all not
fiction.
understanding
It never happened.
that 50-50 is needed for so many people right now. Not every nigga is making six figures. And even niggas that making six figures are still struggling because the current climate of this world
Yeah, paycheck
is
to paycheck.
shit. It's paycheck to paycheck. And you want niggas to go 100% and you not giving nothing but some ass. Fuck out my face.
Yeah.
Y'all bitches' asses ain't that good enough to be even doing all that shit. And y'all can't cook still. Y'all can't clean. Y'all be living with roaches. Stop it.
All right, yeah.
Move
yeah.
on, nigga.
Nigga added the roaches.
Yeah, Roaches.
Move
so,
on.
Yeah.
And,
How I
and
get
watch.
turned
And the
into-
people watching this shit, I don't got roaches, but y'all got everything else. Stop playing. Move on.
Everybody got roaches. So, what are your thoughts?
Yeah. Excuse me?
Anyway, what are your thoughts on
You
the
niggas don't agree?
50-50 talk
You
topic?
niggas don't agree?
That
I'm not
bitches have
speci-
roaches?
I'm not.
No. See,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the problem.
yeah. 34
You're not-
don't have it all. Come
You're
on
not
now.
focusing on.
I am. I don't. The women that I talk to aren't asking me for 50-50 though.
Okay. Well,
Realistically,
yeah.
like-
50-50, we're not talking about that. That's another topic for another day.
Okay.
We'll talk about the black community on another episode.
Oh.
That's gonna be a 2-part episode.
And we're going to have to
Alright,
get
yeah.
a few people in
And it-
here to, you know
Yeah,
what I
a
mean?
bunch of blacks.
Bunch
And
of
we gonna
black.
And they're gonna get crucified.
because they're not gonna show up on time.
Bro, don't even get me
Yeah,
started.
well, point being, I think the actual topic was about the prize and all this.
Oh
other stuff.
yeah!
Like,
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
really
But yeah, but that goes into the topic because these women think that they are the prize, and that niggas should spend all their money on them and the
I
household.
think social
None of us
media
are the
has a
prize.
lot to do with it.
None
None of us are the
None of
prize.
us are the prize. We're all, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think none of us are not. Like, I think we are all the prize in some
Beyonce
capacity.
got cheated on, nigga.
There's being
no
a catch.
prizes.
There's being a catch, but this prize shit, because it sets a bad precedent for just
The hierarchy of the
This-
relationship.
it's the narrative. It's this it's just like this
It's like I'm better than you, God complex kind of thing.
yeah, it's
Any nigga can have me, blah blah. Like any nigga would want me, I should say.
Yeah,
know
not
what I'm
have
saying?
me. Yeah.
Have me. Any nigga would want me. Any nigga would do this. Any nigga do that. And it's
The
like,
Sims of the world, though.
yeah, and that's another part of it.
Yeah.
It's like the Sims of the world, the nigga with the Ruby Rose OnlyFans. It's like niggas like
that
it's just ruining
that turned out
shit.
to be a stunt, but there are men out there though, like you know what I mean. So
Yeah,
I just
and we know them.
I think
do we?
You,
I hope I know nobody.
Oh, no. We know some.
Okay.
We'll talk off topic.
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
talk off
I
the
hope
camera.
I know nobody like that. But
Yeah, it's bad.
yeah, I mean,
so you don't think you're? So you said you're the catch
no. I think there's a difference between thinking you're a catch and
and
Thinking
being
of
being
the
the
in
prize.
the prize. Okay.
It implies that you're something that's to be seeked and to not do the seeking. You're like a prize is something that everybody's
Wants.
competing for.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're a prize fighter, you're all fighting for this prize. The prize doesn't need to do anything. It
Right.
just needs to be obtained.
Exist. Yeah.
So when we say these words and
Men
we-
can be the prize though too.
I'm not. I mean, what I'm
and
saying
still
is,
go after a woman prize.
what I'm saying is like
I don't know.
when we say this prize stuff, it implies that like especially like because a lot of women do say I'm the prize.
Yeah,
I'm the
yeah,
prize.
yeah.
Men say it too.
Yeah,
but,
that's
like,
what I said.
when anyone says it, it implies that like, oh, you should be seeking
right,
me.
yeah.
I don't need to do
They're
anything.
inferior.
When a normal human relationship is obtained by both parties being
pursuing each other.
yes, being interested in each other
Mhm.
and both having effort. Yes, one can be the one primarily like doing a lot of the courting, but like you gotta give and take.
Yeah.
If it's just like you're playing this hard to get, and it's like, I'm gonna let him pay for this. I'm gonna let him take me here, and I'm not gonna do anything for him.
Right.
I'm not saying like
That's not a relationship.
yeah, like I'm not
That's
saying
kinda
to
sounds-
spend a bunch of money, but like
Right.
show me you like me. You know what I mean? If I'm getting you flowers and I'm taking you to Boca Raton and I'm taking you on these trips and I'm buying you stuff and it's like give.
yeah.
What are you doing? I don't need to give anything.
I'm the
It's
prize.
like yo,
yeah.
but like even if you're not
I'll give him
giving
some
anything monetarily, give me affection, give
Mm.
me love, give
Mhm.
me wisdom.
Give me your
something.
time.
Yeah.
Give me
Time.
some knowledge. Give
Yeah,
me something I don't
cooking,
know.
something, and mind you, when I hear this, when they hear this cooking thing, I'm not your slave. I'm not your slave.
Yeah.
A normal
I'm not a
human
wife, yeah.
relationship,
That ain't my
there's
husband.
give and take, right? If I'm going to be the one monetarily supporting, you can be the one supporting in other ways, through, you could just simple get home from work and give them some, hey, I know it's a long day, I cooked. Hey, it's a long day, relax, take your load off, blah, 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 you know what I mean? Just love, it doesn't always have to be like when people hear this, 50-50 exchange, all this
It
nonsense.
doesn't even need to be monetary.
Yeah, the rhetoric
Mhm.
seems to be that people think, oh, well, you need to literally give 50% of your money and I'll give 50% of my money.
Nah,
It's not
just
always money.
Sometimes just an air to listen to, like
Mhm.
somebody
Yeah.
to listen to me. Like,
This is what
talking
human
about stress of the
relationships
day.
are.
Yeah.
This is what human relationships are.
I work fucking
Show me you
15
love me.
hours. I just want a back rub at the end of the day.
Show me you love me,
Like,
and you do the
Come play some
same,
Mario Kart with
and
me,
that's
bitch.
how we
Yeah.
that's how we achieve
wish.
happiness. Everybody seems to be like, oh well, you did this,
Yeah.
maybe you need to work for
Yeah.
this. You're not doing enough. Blah blah blah. Show me, oh he's not trying enough, and I mean, listen. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Before we turn this into another episode,
yeah. I mean,
show us you care. This is for men. This is for women.
facts.
There is no prize. The only prize is a functioning, happy relationship. That's the prize. How about that be the prize? Well, let's both work to get to to meet. Niggas don't remember this song. "Meet Me Halfway" by the Black Eyed Peas. How about you meet me halfway?
Another thing is
I don't have to go 75% to you, and you don't have to go 80% to me. Like, let's just meet in the middle, and try to the best of our abilities to satisfy each other. It doesn't always have to be financially,
So
that seems to be
no, but I'm
what
going to tell
we're
you why
lost
they
about.
think it's financially, because a lot of people like to look up to celebrities. Look at what Lil Baby
Yeah.
just did for Jada. Bought him a Lambo truck. Why can't this nigga just do that for me? And it's like, bro, I'm not Lil Baby.
Is that really the girls we're
Bro,
dating though?
a lot of people are delusional in that way.
Okay.
There are women
They
that
idolize these
now
people with money,
y'all know this
and
person,
that's a sin.
but think about it. There are women that we know that
Oh
that
yes,
we
I'm
may
not
talk
saying
to,
yes.
and it's like niggas are buying them ridiculous things We have all been guilty of it.
Yeah.
Well, VJ on cap and saying, but we've all been guilty of buying some ridiculous
No,
ass
if
shit.
I like you
Oh,
enough,
don't.
I'll.
I don't trick on these bitches. I don't trick on these.
well,
like-
if it ain't tricking if you got it, that's what niggas say. But it is tricking regardless if you got it or not.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
But
you have to come out of your pocket some way, shape, or
Yeah,
form. Whether
you know
it's
what
a
I'm saying?
date, whether you buy her flower, like you know what I mean. And it's like,
I think at the end of the day, being in a great relationship is the grand prize at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You play the lottery and there'd be multiple different prizes, but it'd be that grand prize.
yeah,
I think being in a great relationship where things are just running smoothly is the prize in general. When girls say, I'm the prize, and niggas saying, I'm the prize is a smooth working relationship.
Mhm.
And if you don't have that, there is no prize to be had. You may be a good person to be in a relationship with, but best believe you're not in a relationship for some reason. Most of the girls that be saying that they're a prize are in what?
are in what?
Are in what? Are not in what?
Oh, a relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why? How are you the prize but not in a relationship? Everybody's dying to have you, right? But you're not in a
Okay.
relationship.
All right.
So it's very odd that that's the case,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, a lot of self-reflection and maturing needs to be happening. People our age, people in our, demographic, like just need to mature more. I do feel like we're very immature for our, age range, like most of us are. I think people need to grow up.
Well, the 25 and 26 years old as
In 1960,
in
these niggas was-
2023 is very different than
And-
1998 or
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It
like,
was totally different.
you know what I mean? You
Like
look
when
at
niggas think about Tupac, and it's like, oh, God, he like died when he's like 30 something.
Nigga,
No,
look at them basketball players in the 70s who were
Yeah.
29. Them
Nate
niggas
Thurman.
looked 55. Hairline looking like nyah. Beard looking like nah. I'm like, bro, you look like somebody's middle-aged father. Niggas be like 25 years old.
Yeah.
Niggas was dealing with different types of stress in the back
If y'all
then.
ever bored-
Niggas was dealing with war. Niggas was dealing with the draft. We over here talking about, should a man go 50-50? Niggas were
Pronouns,
getting
nigga.
drafted. Niggas were getting drafted. I'm not hearing
We
y'all.
over here talking about pronouns and how niggas are identifying as
All
light
right,
bulbs.
we're not gonna touch that. We're not gonna touch that. We're not gonna touch that right
We're
now.
not. We're not.
Identifying
Let's
as
wait.
what?
Light bulbs.
Let's wait. Any final thoughts? We gotta wrap it up. It's getting over an hour.
No, I think, like you know what I mean. That you were saying is like, it's like the prize is just having like the relationship, work and what you were saying. How it's like two people need to be pursuing each other. I think that's like the
You heard me, didn't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
At home.
That nigga ate that.
Yeah, at home, yeah.
That
I mean,
nigga ate that
I mean,
up.
it's not anything different than what I hear in therapy. So it's not like you know what I mean. It's just nice to
And we need therapy too. People, not me, because I'm perfect, but y'all.
because I'm the prize. Yeah.
Y'all, y'all need therapy.
Y'all is
Some of y'all
crazy.
need to just find God. That's what y'all need to do. Find God.
Therapy, Jesus,
I got Jesus. I don't give a damn. That's my nigga for real.
Yes,
and grass.
but that's what I was.
grass. Niggas need grass and to touch it ASAP.
A done.
Yeah, so it's not anything different than what my therapist tells me.
Free my nigga out the basement.
And
Basement Dwellers, yeah. Basement Dwellers Inc.
and yes.
All right, well, no, we potted today.
Jesus
we potted.
Christ.
We had a good.
Yeah, topics were not in order, but we were able to throw something together.
Y'all got a lot of good knowledge. Y'all, you could really reflect. Just look in the mirror when you listen to this episode. Just look at yourself and think about it. Like, damn, I ain't never think about that shit. Tune in. We're gonna talk about something, especially if you're black. Tune in. Yeah.
See, now you're putting us in a box.
No. I said,
Yeah, this is not for any one race,
it's not.
But shit, we try and be Rogan. You know what I mean? At some point. But
Rogan be talking about anything.
yeah.
That psilocybin that I had yesterday. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? I was
But,
on Saturn.
What are your thoughts? Yeah, what are your final thoughts?
I mean, I said them all.
I think
you
we
know.
can all-
I think I drained myself dry.
Hey yo.
You know,
All right, yeah.
I
Okay.
I
all
think
right,
we've touched all the bases on. We touched all the bases on this topic, and I feel like we all made some good sentient points, and that's that. I mean, hope
You don't
y'all-
have anything else to say on it?
My last thing is,
Yeah, final thoughts.
you got your final thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah,
You do
I think
too?
I
I
said
do-
all I needed to say. I
Okay,
think.
cool. So the last thing that's going to be said on this podcast episode, JP, next time show your ass up.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
All right?
He's
Christmas-
probably sitting out there in the
Christmas is over, nigga.
Yeah,
Stop
twiddling
Christmas
his
shopping.
thumbs.
Christmas
I
is
was
over.
waiting
Stop
for you
Christmas
guys.
shopping. That's the end of the episode.
By the way, it's December 29th.
9th. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
Christmas shopping.
I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have to.
Black people.
We didn't have to do that.
Nah, we can do it.
We
Yeah,
didn't,
we
we
can.
can do it.
We didn't have to do that.
Uh-huh.
We can do
And we'll
it.
do it to you too if
This
you don't show up.
episode's coming
I'm-
out after Christmas, obviously. I mean,
We'll
shit,
do it
we're
to you,
shooting this
too.
After Christmas.
I mean, I don't have a reason to not show up.
Cool. So we won't have to do this to you.
until next
Do it to
time,
me, too.
folks.
Okay.
We will catch you on the next episode, and we might have a guest or two. So just keep tuning in. We're
Or
going
two.
to try to keep coming at you crazy. Pause.
All right.
Unless you're a woman.
Hey, yo.
He said that it left him empty, and now
He's
he's already.
tweaking.
2024 Slandering Table Season 2 will be one to remember. We will we'll talk to y'all later, and until next time.
Yeah.
Tragedy. Matter of fact, you acting casually, it's sad to me. Wouldn't let me slay it and reverse your ass backwards. See, you love me, then you hate me, then you love me again. I think that we would just be better as friends.
Sometimes we don't